Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more Last Alliance for you today. I was about to say Rise of Mordor, but we are not. We are in the Second Age, not the Third Age, and we're in Shogun 2, not Attila Total War. So yeah, this is the Lord of the Rings mod for Shogun 2, the Last Alliance mod. It is a brilliant mod, and there's been an update recently. While I was away, it did update, and now Numenor, both the Empire and the Kingdom of Numenor, both have new units. So that is what we're going over today, is the new units, while this battle is taking place. Basically, I just did this quick battle with the AI, but we have some new units, I believe. I honestly can't remember which ones exactly are new, but I do know that something like the armored spears here, which are like the main line, my frontline troops, these are new, I'm pretty sure. I'm very much aware that they had a really elite spear unit, and then they had a pretty mid-tier, but now I'm pretty sure this armored spear has also been added. Those armored archers, but they now have armored spears. And look at them. You look at the quality. The quality. I'm just gonna pause actually because this battle gets quite quickly underway. But as you can see here, the detail on these units looks awesome. Like you can see all the anchors and stuff like that. Looks amazing. Actually, we'll put it into. We've actually got a little bit of time still, it would seem. But actually, yeah, we'll start there with the general. We've got a new unique general. We've actually got two for the Kingdom of Numenor. We've got Isildur's bodyguard, and there is another one whose name is escaping me. But this unit is awesome. Look at that, with the crescent moon and the stars. Looks amazing. So yes, we're going to see Isildur on the battlefields from now on. So that'll be amazing to see. Here's Numenorian heavy infantry is new. There's a lot of low tier new units. That is mainly what is here. Numenorian swords, already seen them before. But we've got Numenorian militia here now. These guys are pretty, well, obviously bog standard. This is your cheapest infantry available to you. But these guys are going to be just filling up some lines potentially. You know, if you're just needing extra troops to fill your lines, these are the guys you send forward. We then got Numenorian adventurers behind. I presume these are just literally adventurers for Numenor. They're like a shock infantry unit with their axes. They look awesome. They are really cool, really strong actually. Some of these units do quite well in the battle that you're about to see. But yeah, they are a pretty nasty unit. That's actually the second or I think one of the second or third cheapest units. It's still a relatively cheap unit and really good. We also now have two new arch units that I'm showing off today. We have these Numenorian Andane archers, or however you say that name. I do not even know. I'm definitely butchering. I do apologize. Yeah, these guys are awesome. I mean, their arm looks amazing. And then we have the other unit, which is the Hunters, which is the cheapest unit available to Numenor for their archers. And they are they're Hunters. Just that's all there is to it. And I guess they can hide as well. They can stay hidden very well, which is really good as well. Armored spears been over there. We've got volunteer spears as well now. The cheapest spear unit for Numenor is now the volunteer spear. And these guys are literally just peasants given a shield and told to go to war. I mean, they got a right assortment of weapons here. And yeah, they are again really cheap. Again, if you just need to fill, you've got some extra money, you might as well use them. Numenorean Marines, another mid-tier sort of sword unit. Looks amazing. Look at the banner as well. Oh, it looks amazing. You got to remember that as well in Last Alliance, they also have to do all the animations for the shields, because this is with Shogun 2 and that doesn't have shields in it. So yeah, the dev as for this mod is amazing. It's done an amazing job, really has. Numenorian Marines. We then have armored swords, which are obviously the same as armored spears. I believe this is again a new unit. I don't remember these guys being in it before. But yeah, again, I think this is the second most expensive unit available, but it's still relatively well priced. But yeah, I think that all the new units are available to the Kingdom of Numenor, if I'm correct. I may be wrong, I may have missed some. If I have, I do apologize. But there is one new unit that the Empire of Numenor has. They obviously have all those new units as well that I've listed off, apart from the bodyguard, which is unique. But they have one unique unit themselves, which if I can find it, is very nasty. May take a second, because I cannot remember where, for the life of me, they hid them. Here they are! So, this is the new unit that is available. It is the Numenorian Faithful of the Golden King. So, obviously the Golden King is Ar-Pharazôn, I presume that's how you say his name. This is his new elite, sword unit that is available. We'll wait until they I think there's a couple more, but there is Ar-Pharazôn as well in his golden armor. Again, another unique sort of unit, but I mean that's not new. That's been there for quite a while. Yeah, this faithful unit, if I can just find it again, is it's really elite. It's just really, really nasty. Some poor guys get shot down. Yeah, that looks awesome. It really does. Oh, that's not actually. It's a bit dark over here. I do apologize. But there you go. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks really, really cool. I think I gave them three of these units, and they are really, really powerful. Really hard to kill. I was seeing them like basically take down entire units and lose like 1 or 2 men. There you go. There's another one. We'll look at this one. The armor again looks really good. Looks very similar to our Frazan's, just in a silver sort of style instead. I really like the wings on the back of the helmet. They look awesome. They really do. But anyway, let's go to normal speed. But yeah, if you'd like to see some more battles with like the Last Alliance mod, then do let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to do so and try and get some subs involved in some of those, because it is a really, really cool mod, and it is like getting updated fairly regularly, as well as we have some Numenorian militia flying on in here to some Numenorian archers. These guys desperately trying to fire. And there you go. There is the first combat. As the bloodied banners already are going off. It looks I mean, Shogun just looks so good, even for like its age. It is just really, really well like done is the game. It hasn't aged a day, really, in my opinion. It looks amazing. It really does. But yeah, those militia are now getting involved, so they're just trying to silence the archers quickly, because the archers doing a lot of damage to my Numenorian armored swords here. Firing into the flank. I wasn't really paying attention because it's a big army. It's a lot of micro. But yeah, I don't really have archers here. I have most of my archers in the middle. I'm trying to just kind of dictate the middle of my archers. My like the AI's got archers kind of all scattered around everywhere, really. I actually don't know where the rest of the archers are. I mean, some of them obviously it seems like they've got a lot on this flank over here, which I'm trying to pin down with my men. I'm also trying to do a sneaky little flank over here. These men are all hidden, if I am correct. Yeah, these guys are all hidden, so the AI does not know that they're here. So when their right flank starts to turn, I'm going to spring the trap, and there's about 5-6 units in here, varying different quality that are going to fly in, and most of them is Numenorian Marines. Kind of put them all together. Yeah, we've got archers firing off, doing a lot of damage to these volunteer spears here. And here we go, we've got Numenorian swords going up against Numenorian Marines, the Marines for the Empire. Yeah, these guys are really, really cool. I think they can throw axes. I didn't know or realize that. Okay, so it seems like the Marines have like a missile capability, which is really cool. Oh, fire arrows coming in. So yeah, I did not realize they could throw like fiery balls. We've got armored spears coming up over here. But yeah, it's a really, really cool. Also, like the pikes, which before never had a unit icon, now have a unit icon, which is not the end of the world, but it is just also like a little update. It's quite funny. It was also like now Numenor has this faction because has this pike unit, because before it was only the Empire, I believe. So actually, yeah, these pikes are technically they're new, but also at the same time they're not new, because they've always been in the game, just not with this faction. So that's nice that at least they've got them now. More combat going on over here. Numenorian armored swords going in. But yeah, this new patch, or this new update, which is a 2.3 update, is solely really just for Numenor. I don't think anything else has been added. I think it's just Numenor needed a little bit of an update. Needed its like roster fleshed out, which obviously every faction will need that. That's in there in the mod currently. But yeah, it's good to see that Numenor now is getting a lot more love, and it's basically a fully fledged faction. I think maybe apart from like Cav, I mean, it needs some like sort of melee Cav, some sort of shock Cav. It's basically a faction good to go. Lots of like, I mean, the only issue with Numenor versus Numenor is that everyone looks the same, so you're not quite sure who's fighting for who. We've got the Venturers in here though with their big axes. Look at this doing it. They're doing work. Oh God, getting speared there though. But as you can see, it's I mean, I think their units, like their infantry, is slightly darker. I can't be 100% sure. I remember them used to be in like black armor, but no, they don't know what they are anymore. But yeah, there's just a lot of Numenorians that are fighting on either side. And now my archers focusing down Al-Farazon guard over here, which is already down at 36 men. This like guy is just getting focused down. He's getting focused down, chopped down. I'm not allowing him to get out of it. It's a pike unit, but it's also really good in melee with its swords out. So I mean, it's a hard unit to kill. You see, he's very identifiable with his gold armor. As you can see, the trap has been sprung quite a while ago. As you can see, as we flank around now and try to go and take out the rear of the Numenorian army here, which is kind of getting squashed between my spears and the pikes and the swords that I've now sent in. So we've got some Numenorian swords that are going in and attacking into the rear, causing absolute chaos and there's an absolute mess of all sorts of things in here. What we've got here, Ventress going in. Isildur's bodyguard has been mobilized. Okay. Isildur's bodyguard is going in, and he's going to get a nice charge into the side of these boys here. In he goes with his crescent moon and stars. Looking glorious. He should get some, they look like they have axes actually as well as Isildur's like bodyguard. I didn't realize. I thought they just had swords because they have a sword icon. So that's really cool that Isildur's like got axes. I don't know why really he'd have axes, but I guess he does. He's just popped a load of abilities as well. So good for him. We've got a little flank going on here. I mean, it's taking their time in doing it. I think I must have been microing elsewhere. But they need to flank around just around this Numenorian armored spear, because if we can do that, then we can start to turn that flank. I actually been wavering in a lot of areas here, because they actually counter-flank my flank and put some pikes in here, which actually don't have their pikes down, which is annoying. Did I have my pikes down? I do have my pikes down. Okay. They're not the longest pikes in the world. They're kind of like just like a long spear, really. It looks awesome. It really does. There you go. Attack order given, and the new armored spears are going back in. Ventress being forced back by the armored spears. They're doing a pretty good job. Like, Ventress can hold their own. And then over here you can see there starts to be some wavering on this flank. You got hunters breaking. I don't know why they got sent into combat, but they are not going to do well in combat. Armored swords starting to waver, and some armored spears starting to waver. This, I think, is the I don't know, Numenorian adventurers. They're doing a good job. Now flanking over here, starting to surround these boys. There's a Numenorian spear up against Numenorian armored spear. Armored spears are the AIs. They're starting to waver. And I think everything's starting to waver because our Farazon has been slain. He has died here on this in this patch of ground. As you can see, his bodyguard strewn across the battlefield. And there you go. You see, there's starting to be a chain route, really, and that's the case with Shogun 2. If your general dies, it is pretty much curtains for your army. It starts to waver. I mean, it looks awesome. It really does. Not just amazing. The units look awesome. They've done such a good job. Yeah, there you go. A bit of a chain route starting to take effect. And I just was focusing down with my archers into the rear of them because, yeah, just into that big blob, just focusing them down. And there you go. A chain route. And the AI has been beating, which is obviously not much of a success or something to talk about. But it was a tough battle to start with. Those elite swords were pretty damn nasty. I didn't actually really see them in combat, but over here they were doing a lot of damage when I was playing the battle. But there you go. End the battle. And we'll have a look at the some of the end results quickly. Just see what did well and what did not do well. I always love looking at this fan art. I mean, not fan art, the art. Looks amazing. Can't wait to see like Harad and the elves get updates as well, along with obviously all the other factions that are being added, like the dwarves and obviously like Mordor. It's gonna be amazing. Really, really is. I'm just generally very, very excited. It's gonna be amazing to see what they do with this mod. But there you go. Let's have a look and see what the unit stats were. Let's go with the most kills. I go with my army first. It's actually a Numenorian sword, just a pretty basic Numenorian sword. Lost quite a lot of men, but it got 250 kills. These archers getting 202 kills. These actually are pretty good archers, and they're not that like expensive. Armored spears here getting 179 with armored spears. They're clearly a good buy, armored spears. Numenorian Ventress here getting 175, and they're a pretty cheap unit. They got like, yeah, nearly 200 kills. And still does bodyguard here, getting 144, so he did quite well, and he didn't really lose any men. Lost 16 guys. Another venture, they're doing well, 133. What else we got here? Numenorian, like heavy infantry, obviously doing well. Don't think they really lost any men as well. They lost less than Isildur. Wow. Pikes did okay, but nothing amazing. They're not like the strongest pikes in the world. They do get killed quite easily. And then obviously, yeah, the volunteer spears and stuff down here actually low. And these Numenorean Marines only got 14 kills but lost no men, so that's fair enough. But yeah, the most kills for any of the AI's units, the Numenorean Faithful of the Golden King here. 219 kills, well done to them. And then you got like the, what else we got here? What else have they got that did well? Spears, 140, 139, some archers. Numenorean Faithful over here, getting 61 though. So it's a mixed bag. I think I kind of surrounded some of them. But there you go. And that is the battle anyway, and that is showing off the new units. Definitely check out the Last Alliance mod if you haven't already. I'll leave a link for it in the description as well, and a link to their Discord. So if you want to get involved in the in the Discord and finding out what's going on there. Wow, this is a 10,000 man battle. That was a pretty epic one, to be fair. But yeah, if you did enjoy, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and leave a comment as well to like give your views on like what's your favorite unit that you've seen on the mod. Or like, is there any like sort of like battles that you want me to try and do? Where it's like between Numenor and Linden, or Linden and I don't know, Harad. There is a bit of a limitation at the moment. Also, don't forget to join my Discord if you haven't already. The link is down below in the description as well. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.